What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? If you guys can hear me okay, go ahead and give me an okay in the chat there. Yes. All right, good. What's up, everybody? Stacking Surfer here. We're going to have a fun live stream tonight. I don't know how long we'll go. We'll go at least 30 minutes. But if you guys are having a lot of fun and you want more of what I've got to offer today, we can definitely go for quite a bit longer. I've got up to 2 hours. So if you guys want to go into more Q&A stuff, and if you want to have some fun with a auction and also some bins, we can definitely go a little bit longer than that. So that would be fun. Well, I'm glad all of you are here today. Thanks for coming. And what I wanted to let you know is it's been hard putting these together, partially because I'm home with a injured back and with my son and having to try to take care of him and all these other things. So I was hoping to have this be a little bit more prepared than it is today, but hopefully we'll still have a lot of fun in this today. So what I'm going to do is, instead of having it be on me the whole time, I'm going to show quite a bit of some cool coins, and we're also going to look at some websites, and we're also going to do a little bit of hunting around to see what the value of some of the $100 bills, as well as maybe see if we can find some star notes today as well. I haven't done that live before. You've probably seen a few of my shorts with that, so I think that'll be kind of fun to do too. So let's get started here. We've got some people in. If you guys could go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so already, that will help notify other people that we've got this going. And what I'm going to do today too is we're going to start stacking or stocking up silver. And what I want to do is, every time we hit 7 thumbs up, I'm going to put some silver into a basket, and we're basically going to do a drawing at the end of the live stream tonight. And if you get the answer right, then it's yours. And if not, it's going to continue into the next live stream we have next week, and we'll continue to build up on that, which will be fun. We'll also have some other fun giveaways today as well, and some good opportunities for some really cool coins in my stack that I'm looking to share with you guys and sell them to you. I think they'll be fun. All right, so let's get started with this here. As a side note too, let me show my other camera here. You guys can kind of see what I've got set up here. There's some cool, fun stuff to look at. If we're able to get all the way up to 50, where is it here? If we can get all the way up to 50 thumbs up today, I will be giving this away as well as a giveaway. It's a fun little Grogu, Baby Yoda eating, I don't know, octopus stew or something like that. So this came out last year from New Way. But if we can get up to 50 thumbs up on that, if you guys can help get some more people into the chat, I'll go ahead and give this away today as well. All right. Okay, so Knox, thanks for showing up. Metal Scholar, good to see you as well. Also, Lix59, Aspiring Alchemist, Kiko, good to see you too. Shadrach, Brother Rat, Serpent Silver. Let's see who else we've got in here. That's who we've got in here so far. That's who we've got in here so far. All right, cool. Okay, so we've hit the 10. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put some silver into the basket here. I don't really have a basket, so it's going to be hypothetical, but this is going to be the first piece that we're going to look to give away tonight. Okay, so 1999 S proof, Kennedy. There you go. Nice looking coin. All right, so that's going to go over here in our hypothetical basket, our stash over here. All right, guys? All right, hey, Stacking Collective, welcome. So what I wanted to do today is start off by letting you guys know there are some really cool ways with money that I've just been figuring out, watching some other people's channels, and then also going to the bank and getting some money. I didn't ask for these. These just came in a stash. And if you guys have been on any of the sites to look at these recently, when I went to the bank and asked for $100 bills, these came in and they're basically brand new off the press. There's really nothing wrong with them. And this is a 1990. You can see it there. Guess what these are going for right now? You guys go ahead and put a comment down below. What do you think one of these $100 bills is going for right now on eBay? And if you actually want to go over there and check, you can. But these are actually going for a decent amount of money. So I've got one of those. I've got a second one here that someone has actually thought it was fake. So they did the little marker there to see if it changed color. And then I've got a third one here. So no star notes on these, but these are all 3 1990s. And I thought I'd keep these for my kids because, you know, they're probably going to get rid of paper money before my grandkids come around. And I figured this would be really cool. But I have found that these are going for about $127 on eBay on average. So just by going and getting $100 bills from the bank, I happen to be able to make a 27% return on these. I didn't even make an investment really. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to leave those over there. And then if you guys remember this is before they went crazy with the safety features and the color. But look at the difference of Benjamin Franklin here. He looks like he's getting more and more upset that we are in $32 trillion of debt. I think that's why he's mad. Looks very disgruntled there. All right. And then I have a couple of these that I found that were pretty cool. So I did put these in the video. And we'll look these up in a minute here to see what the value is of these, because I had a couple of people asking that. So first off, what you'll notice with this is I've got a star note here, right there. All right. This one, I don't know if it's going to have any special value to anybody, but it does have 1995. So some people like to collect a birth date. And then this one had 2001 in it. So my guess is these two are really not worth anything. And this one here, I don't know if it's rare or not, but my guess is it probably isn't. But we'll look at that in a minute too. And then I just wanted to kind of point out some of the fun stuff. I've got my collection here that you guys, maybe you have some of them already, maybe you don't. But I've been able to pick up one of each of these gold coins from the Spanish Mint, which I think are pretty cool. And the one thing I just wanted to point out on these is they do have a really cool safety feature, at least on the last two. Sorry about that, camera. So if you look at it very closely here, you'll see the EU denomination symbol for the euro. And then if we go this way, you'll see, okay, there's the crown. You can barely see it there. And then you'll see a star that comes up. So there's the star. So that is pretty cool. That's something that allows you to really check out and make sure that, hey, this is authentic. I think that'd be pretty hard to break. So that's the horse, the new horse that just came out. If you've seen Polly Buck, I'll do a little shout out for Polly Buck. He just did a little short on the actual horse that's modeled after. And then you've got the Toro, which I think is perfect for Spain, is it not? Same thing, you've got the safety feature here as well, which looks really nice. And then the original links, they just did the head. I actually like the bodies now that they're doing more than the head by itself. So you got that there too. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, so I wanted to show you guys those. Drew Brophy, we're gonna have a really cool live stream coming up here pretty soon. With my hand out of the way so you guys can see the surfboard back here. So I've got a lot of those. I'm going to be giving one of those away coming up on a future live stream in the month of August. And I'm also going to have a really cool live stream where we're going to be talking with him. So as soon as I have everything totally confirmed, we'll push out the details on that. But I think you guys are going to really love that. And it should be a very big live stream. In addition to that, I wanted to just point out a few things. I picked up the new piece and Morgan dollars back there. We can take a look at those in a second. And then I've also got a 2022 Eagle Proof, Beskar bar, and a bunch of other silver that's back here. So anyway, I think they're pretty fun coins. And one thing I'll point out is when you guys are stacking, one thing to make sure you're doing is discipline yourself in the different ways you want to stack. So, for me, if I'm looking and really worried about prepping stacking, then, getting things like the piece of Morgan dollars is overkill. getting things like the rising sun here, you're paying a little bit too much premium for these coins if you think you're going to barter with them. Okay. But they are beautiful coins and they do hold their value. Even when silver went down to $17, this coin was still worth the same value as what I paid for it. So they do hold their value pretty well. I don't know exactly what's going to happen to them when silver does jump. So if silver goes up to 30, $40, will those coins jump a percentage with it? I would guess they would. Hey, Randy, welcome to the stream. But, I don't know for sure. So we'll have to kind of figure that out as we go. But let's do this. I'm going to make it so you guys can see me too here. Put a little video in the corner as I'm chatting with you guys. And one thing I want to point out to you guys, because this is going to come up as part of how to get the free surfboard, 1 ounce silver coin. I can't guarantee we're going to have a signed one, but I'm going to try to see if we can get some more signed ones too, which would be pretty cool. But one of the things you need to know is what's the name of this painting here behind me. This is an original Drew Brophy painting. And this one is called, does anybody know? If you can guess that, I'll give you 1/5 of an ounce of silver right now. If you guys know what the name of that is and you've been watching my videos, you have exactly 30 seconds. Perspective. All right, Knox, you got 1/5 of silver, man. I'll send that out to you. All right. So this is the perspective painting that's behind me. So guys, what's really cool about this painting to me is it has a lot of different meanings. And to me, it resonated with someone that is kind of starting off small, that can see themselves big and they can see the huge potential. So thought that was kind of a fun thing for my channel. But yeah, this is called the perspective. So, and also the surfboard coin, this design is the enforcer. Okay. So you guys write those down. You're going to need to know those words. Those are the 2 of the key words we're going to use for the giveaway coming up. But that's not going to be today, but it will be this month. All right, cool. So one of the other things I wanted to do tonight, if you guys think it would be fun as well, is I've got some news I want to share with you that I just picked up and I heard over this week. I want to share some of those. So I've got 5 different things I want to talk about subject-wise. And then I've got a lot of coins here that I'm looking to share some of them with you guys. So in time, some of these will end up being giveaways down the road potentially, and others I wanted to see if you guys are up to doing any kind of an auction or a bite now today. So I did put it in the beginning of the notification and the thumbnail, but if you guys are wanting to do that, what my thought was is we'll do a little bit of live stream chatting, and then I'm gonna pull up a few bins and see if you guys have interest in those bins. If not, no big deal. But if you do, I think I've priced things at a pretty good price to help you guys get some of Surfer's silver here. So let's go to the web real quick here. Right here. Okay. So a couple things I wanted to point out if you guys have not been paying attention this week, and maybe you have, and if you have, then, let's definitely talk about it. But the U.S. government just got downgraded this week. And, what did that do? What does that mean? Well, we got downgraded from a AAA. So you can see it here. We got downgraded from a AAA to a AA plus rating for our debt. And basically that means that we are more risky at actually paying our debt back than we were last week. And for those of you that may have stocks in the stock market, it definitely affected our stocks. It definitely pushed things down. But what's funny is, you go start looking at the news and they will come and tell you that no one's concerned, you guys. There's nothing wrong with the economy. Everything's really strong. There's not going to be any problems, so don't worry about it. Well, that's usually the time you should probably be worried about it and start thinking about what's happening a little bit. But this is the first thing that came out that I think is starting to point towards a de-dollarization as well as a weakened dollar, which should strengthen the price of gold and silver in time. But I didn't see any big jumps this week. But I think this will start weighing on pricing as we go. So that was kind of the first one I wanted to point out. And then the second one I wanted to point out here is that we're going to talk about a little bit too. We're going to talk about BRICS coming up here in a second. So, but first, what I wanted to do is I wanted to chat with you guys about. Let me bring you back here. I wanted to chat with you guys about the downgrading of the bond status and the debt. Do you guys follow that? Is that something that any of you have been worried about? Did you feel like that hit you guys at all in your pocketbook or your home? So for me, it hit my stocks. So it hit my stocks a little bit. I don't have a lot of stocks, but I have some. It did hit that a little bit. We've got another question on here about, yeah, it's definitely not good news. We've got a question here about buying precious metals mining stocks. And I will tell you guys, I think I had about $15,000 for a while in precious metals mining stocks, maybe 20,000, somewhere around there. And it was just sitting there for over a year and doing nothing. If anything, was starting to lose a little bit of money. So for me, I've pulled it out of that. I may put more money back into that, but I decided to start buying more actual physical metals instead of having them in the mining stocks. From the research I've done, I think there's really a couple decent companies you can go for. If you guys want more information on that, I'd be happy to share my list with you, and I can put that in a post on YouTube for anybody that's a subscribed member. You guys will see that. But I'm happy to share that with you guys. So one of the things that I was looking at is the royalty companies. I think the royalty companies are pretty good. There's really no downside. And when gold and silver start going up, they usually jump up quite a bit. And then you've got kind of like your larger miners are the ones that I was really looking at. You can go with junior miners. I feel like it's definitely a much bigger risk. And so I really didn't do a whole lot with that. But that's definitely, one thing to look at. But yeah, if you guys want me to do that, I'll definitely share some of that information with you. Your 401 went down. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it hit everybody with that. Playing, I think having $500 to play around with is a great thing. I'd be careful putting too much on the mining stocks. I definitely wouldn't put more than, 2 or 3% of your portfolio in there, because it's definitely a lot riskier. If we hear some of the news that I'm going to share here next, then it might be something that you would be more concerned about. So let me move over to that again, share that screen with you guys. Oh, gosh, why does it keep doing that? All right. So coming down to this news here with Robert Kiyosaki, he made a tweet this week that he believes on August 22nd, 2023, when the BRICS nations are meeting, there's 41 nations that are meeting, and he thinks maybe France might even join with them to de-dollarize the U.S. currency, really our dollar, from the world. And if that were to happen, his suggestion, or at least his thought is that one brick would equal 1 ounce of gold, or $3,000. And if they go to value that currency against $3,000, what do you guys think would happen? My guess is that it would instantly take the value of gold up. I don't know if we would be able to see the spot price exactly at 3,000, but I definitely think it would move it up from where it is at the 2,000 mark. I couldn't tell you if it's going to go all the way to 3,000 or if it would maybe go down. But I think this is something that is a real risk for us. And so for some of my family where they maybe don't have gold, I'm definitely recommending to them to at least consider it right now. And as always, you guys, with these videos, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a surfer trying to give you guys kind of my take on the world and what I'm doing to kind of prepare for things. You've also got this article that came out too that I thought was interesting. BRICS challenges the US dollar, Bitcoin, and gold, beneficiaries ahead of August summit to be attended by 40 plus nations. So you've got a lot of people out there right now that are the Bitcoin guys, and they're really pushing that there's no way they're going to back it with gold. They're only going to back it with Bitcoin because gold is something no one wants. Well, I hate to to break the news to them, but both China and Russia are huge countries, um, countries that have huge stashes of gold. There's no way they're going to build a new currency, in my opinion, without adding gold to that. Will it be 100% based on gold? Maybe, maybe not. Another YouTuber that I like to follow that's here in San Clemente as well is Mark Moss, and he had a interesting video that came out a couple days ago that I thought was pretty good too. That talked about um, not necessarily backing the BRICS with gold, but backing the currency by the weight of gold. So he was basically looking at something like one brick might actually equal a tenth of an ounce of gold or $200 US. So it's kind of interesting because Mark's looking at it based on today's value. Um, if I'm if I'm the presidents of these other countries in the BRICS nation and I have a lot of gold, I don't want to value the currency at today's value. I want to value it at a higher value because I believe I maybe have more gold than other countries, and I want my money to go up a lot higher faster. So that's something that I think is definitely under consideration, but I think it's something that could be really interesting for us. All the central banks are stocking gold as well. That's true, Shadrach. I've definitely heard that. And they may not have enough gold licks to pull it off. And so that's where Mark's kind of thinking, what if they go off of the weight of gold and they use that as a peg? I don't know. I mean, I guess pegs, unless you actually have all the gold in a vault, any other peg you do is really not completely solid. JP Morgan continues to manipulate silver is my guess. They're definitely buying it. All right, I'm looking at your guys' comments here to see what else. Craig, I think it is very smart to have dividend stocks as well. Um, you definitely have to look at your portfolio and understand that those stocks can go down, but in the long run, they continue to pay out a dividend, which I think is good. All right, so if you guys haven't done so already, hit the thumbs up button or the button icon, whatever. Let's get this up to 20 so we can throw some more silver into the little corner over here. I don't have a bucket. I'll have to go get a treasure chest or something. All right. So yeah, I think cash is pretty good right now too as well. My recommendation is to have 30% cash. Honestly, I'm starting to sell more of my silver right now because I've had some emergencies in my family where I've had to um, uh, actually liquidate more of my silver because I am my own bank. I don't keep my wealth in the bank. I like to keep it in physical metals, and I do have a vaulting facility where a majority of my metals are. I will take them out from time to time to do a video like this and put them back in. But I don't keep very much at my house just for safety reasons. I'm showing my face as well as being a YouTuber, all that stuff. But I definitely think that having a good stockpile of cash is important. I do believe that you could see some issues with the cash if BRICS does announce a gold-backed currency and we see gold prices rise very quickly, and we also see rumors of de-dollarization, you could see your dollars losing value very quickly. But I don't think you're going to lose more than, say, a third of that value in a quick. I don't think it's just going to go to zero by any means. I think the dollar is going to be around for decades, just like the pound sterling's still around. But I could see a substantial percentage hit to the dollars. And if something like that happens, then you just start moving into more gold and silver. On the other hand, if that doesn't happen and you've got cash, you can buy on the dips. Like right now, silver is at a pretty good price relatively to where it's been recently. So I always think that's good to have some around to pick that up. All right, so what I want to hear from you guys real quick here is, all right, so do you guys have any interest in doing some buy it nows tonight? If you do, give me some yeses. I've got a couple coins that I think you guys might have interest in, and I think I've got some pretty darn good prices for them. And anyway, let me know if you guys want to do that. You want to do some bins? All right. So let's do this. Okay. I got to make sure I can see what I'm doing over here real quick. All right. So I only have a couple of these left, but I think I've got 5. Yeah, I've got 5 of these left. So these are the Black Flag Rising Sun. Really nice coins. I don't think it's a great idea to have 10 of these, but I bought them to resell them. But I do think these are great coins to have in your collection. They're 4/9 fine silver. This one's from 2022. And this coin, if any of you guys are interested, for tonight only, I am selling these at $40. And I only have 5 of these. So the format for this would just be to put in bin and $40. And if you guys don't want them, that's totally cool too. So I'll just write in here, this is the format for it. There you go. All right. So if you guys have any interest in that coin, that one is $40 right now. Sorry. I'm going to take this cord out. It's getting in my way. All right. All right. So you guys already have 2, huh? That's totally fine. So these are bin 40 right here. Let me find the other ones I've got in here real quick. Okay, these next ones are bin 30. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys these. And whatever you guys don't like, this is all going on eBay this weekend. So I've got Daffy Ducks, got a bunch of these. And I've also got Bugs Bunny. So $30 each for these. And I'll show you the obverse there. Oh, there you go. So you've got that, and it's the same one on this one too. So I've got those. And I'll throw out to you guys too, if any of you are looking to buy some more coins and you go onto my my eBay account and you have interest in picking some of those up, just send me a DM and I'd be happy to give you guys better pricing on those as well. How did I hurt my back? You guys want to hear about how I hurt my back? All right, I'll tell you, and then I'll tell you guys to be careful. So I was at Disney World about early, I guess it would have been early June, and it was 11 o'clock at night. We were just coming back from the parks at 11 at night, and I was trying to get to the cafeteria before it closed, and we were about 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes late, and so I was walking quickly but not running, and I got into the cafeteria at our hotel on Disney property, and there was something like chocolate milk or ice cream that was spilled all over the floor, and I just completely slipped. Both feet came out completely high, and then I basically dropped down from about 3 feet right on my backpack and snapped my neck pretty good. So basically got a little bit of whiplash from a pretty good slip and fall. And, I thought it was going to be all good, and I went back to my room, and then I felt like crap the next morning. And so I ended up going to the doctor the whole next day, missed a whole day at the parks. And then we had a 7-day Disney cruise, and I was basically drugged half the time on muscle relaxants and steroids and painkillers. So when you guys are at these parks and you're at these restaurants and stuff, and even at cafeterias, be careful. I couldn't tell. It looked like the same color as the floor. There was no signs out. There were no employees blocking anything. So there's definitely some issues there that I'm dealing with that I won't go into all the details of. But my back started feeling a little bit better a few weeks ago, and then all of a sudden it just completely went out, and I basically was in bed. So last Sunday I couldn't even move out of bed, couldn't get out of bed, anything, and it's gotten a little bit better, but I still have my back brace that I'm wearing and things like that. So hopefully it'll get better. But thanks for asking. But that's enough of that. So all right, the other things I'll throw out here, guys. I'm going to show you just a bunch of stuff. You tell me if you have any interest in it. Let's just do that. because I've got other ways to move it, but I wanted to at least give you guys better deals than what I'm going to be listing it on eBay. So just a second. Did I lose my feed? Okay, there we go. That's weird. All right, I got to see what I'm doing. All right, I'm going to throw a few others out here so you guys can look at them. So this is the Coca-Cola 1 ounce square. It's from Fiji. They do a pretty good job on these, and I don't know. It looks like it's maybe out of 2000. I don't exactly know what the mintage on these are. But this one, I would sell this for 57 today as a bin. So if you guys want that, just bin 57 on that. Let's throw him over here. I have some 10 ounce silver bars that are pretty cool. These ones would be $260 each. If you guys are looking for bigger silver. And then the other one I was going to throw out to you guys too as a really good deal. These are the Beskar bars. So 2023. I don't have my knife by me. Here, just a second. No, I don't have it by me. I can't get them out. You guys know what Beskar bars look like. But anyway, for 2023s, I'd do those at 40, and the 2022s would be 43. So those are got some other silver if you guys have any interest. Just put a bin down and we'll deal with that as you guys have any interest on it. All right. So let's move on to our next subject here. Okay. All right, so we kind of hit it here. The other thing I wanted to show you guys from Forbes here that I thought was interesting as well is they're kind of saying that this whole meeting may be very equivalent to Bretton Woods meeting in 1944, which is when they basically announced that the US dollar would be the world reserve currency, and they had created the petrodollar. So that could be interesting if it has that much significance. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to bring out to you guys is if you haven't done so yet, there's 2 really good videos that I'm aware of from stackers. One of them's from me, the other one's from Yankee Stacking on safes. So if you guys haven't done this yet, I would definitely check out my video. I think it's the most comprehensive video done on YouTube about different kinds of safes you can buy and which ones are important for you, for your circumstance. So I live in a high fire safety area, so fire is a bigger risk than theft for me. So fire is the first risk, theft is the second. We have had a lot of homes in my area burglarized and broken into, people with equipment breaking safes. Hence, I moved a bunch of stuff off site. But if I were to go spend 10 grand and buy a TL30 safe, and it explains it in the video, it would be really hard for those guys to break in. Probably take them multiple days, if not a week, to try to break into it. But this is my video here. Look for the one that looks like a vault kind of opening here. And then, and as you can tell, there's a huge difference, guys, I'll point out on YouTube channels. So my channel's up and coming. I have not hit 1,000 subscribers yet, but I think we're doing pretty good at 661 or so in my first 3 months, plus a little bit. And I only had about 483 views on that. And then Yankee, he's had 60,000 views. But his channel is like way more massive than mine. So this is another good video from Yankee that you can go watch. And they actually show kind of the size of some of the monster boxes going inside the safes. So if you guys haven't done that, that's definitely something that I think is very worthy of watching and understanding a little bit more of what's going on there. All right, so the next thing I wanted to just point out to you guys as well, let me find it here, bartering. The other subject I was really thinking about is bartering. So I was hoping my friend Giga that's down here was going to join too, but he wasn't feeling very good. But he recently found out by going down to the local farmers market that they were willing to trade silver for food, which I thought was really cool. And he just overheard the guy telling him that he would really take anything in trade. So take a look at my video here. Someone had mentioned a dentist. It's actually like an alternative medicine doctor I use, like a chiropractor. Um, and, you know, supplements can be very expensive. So I bartered some silver with him. And he's a big stacker. And I think it's a great video to kind of get some understanding of how you may be able to do some bartering with silver. And to me, I think it's important to get ready and start doing that now versus waiting for an SHTF situation where you may not have any idea how to do it. So one of the things I learned in that from doing the barter that I thought was pretty important is I learned that you've got to really be firm on what your price is and what you're willing to go for. If you're the person that is buying something, the other person on the other end is usually going to just look at spot, and that's what they're going to want. They're going to want to pay spot for things, and the reality is all of us are hoping to sell, our silver for over spot because a lot of times we're paying over spot for it. If you've got someone that really understands what's going on and what they're doing, you may be able to get and meet in between retail price and spot price. But I think that's definitely something you've got to discuss ahead of time, and you've got to be willing to know how you're doing it. And then for me, it was looking at the silver that I had and what the spot price was. So I actually traded him at spot. However, I was using silver that I bought significantly lower than that current spot, so it was okay for me. But definitely take a look at that video if you guys haven't done that yet. And then what I also wanted to, let's do this one first. Well, we'll come back to that one in a second. The other thing I wanted to point out to you guys too is make sure you guys are using eBay correctly if you ever go on here to do it. There's definitely some tricks and tips to it that I want to give you here in just a second. But before I do that, I got to move back to this other screen to see the comments you guys have put in here to see if I've missed anything. All right. Okay, so let me just go back to the bars here. So on these bars for 260, I just have two of them, Lex, but we can do two of those. So real quick on there, if you haven't already sent it to it, the best way to pay me is either on Zelle or on PayPal. And I'm going to put a different email address in there because it'll get screwed up if you don't go by this one. And then if you could do friends and family, that would be great. All right, so we've got that. Let me see what else you guys have in the comments here. Yeah, we'll get there, guys. I'm not worried about not hitting the 1K. I think we're doing it pretty darn fast, and it's been pretty good so far. And Metal Scholar, one of these days, if you'd like to, I'd love to do a live stream with you as well. You've got some really good content on your videos there. So if you're up for that, just send me an email and we can arrange a chat and plan something, which I think would be fun. Yeah, you guys, I think bartering is key. I think there's a huge opportunity for us to start bartering and doing things. Now, there's two ways I'll put that out there that I think is pretty important too. Shipping and handling is just $6, and that'll cover everything. When you guys are bartering, one of the things I'm looking for is not necessarily to get rid of all my silver, but it's to start bringing more silver in. So I'm trying to figure out if there's things I can do, things that I can do in the community and people I can help or a service I can offer. How do I get silver for it? I'm working with a gentleman right now. We've just started a website on selling health products on the internet, and I'm helping him wrap that up. And one of the things he's looking to do is figure out how to get people to pay in silver because he wants to start accumulating and amassing silver, which I think is awesome. So that's something I want to do too. Okay, so you guys, Um, so I think I got another question here from Neophyte Stacker. Surfer, what made you go all in on YouTube content creating? Let me tell you the quick story, and then if you guys go watch my, I've got a couple videos that are kind of my first videos. I have one that came out a couple weeks ago, and then I have one that is my first actual video that came out. Look for the one where you see the hat, like the lifeguard hat. But I got into doing this because I sell artificial intelligence software. It takes 2 years to close a deal for the most part, and it's multi-million-dollar stuff. I'm usually stuck over on this other side of the room on video calls all day talking to people. I've got a great job. I've got a good company I work for, but I'm staying in my house all the time. Prior to COVID, this role would be something where you would be visiting, and I would be traveling Monday through Friday, just about every week. And now there's hardly any travel. Everything's getting done remote these days. And so I've been talking to Empire Precious Metals and to Yankee Stacking. They're both, I guess I could call them mentors of mine and friends. And in talking to them on the phone and things, they're like, hey, you should probably do a YouTube channel. You've got some charisma or whatever they said. And then they said I had great hair. So that was one thing that I thought was funny from Stormy is you got good hair, go make some YouTube videos. And I was really nervous about doing it for a very long time. I was nervous about showing my face. I was nervous about telling my friends and family about it because, am I going to get judged by this and what are they going to think? I still haven't told my family and friends that I'm doing a channel yet, except for like my parents and my in-laws. I haven't told any of my cousins. My siblings don't really know unless my parents have told them. And I have not told any of my friends except for one friend. Everybody else is either finding it or I will be sharing it with them once I hit the 1,000 is kind of what I'm waiting for to have the channel really take off and then do that. And part of it, I wanted to see what I could do on my own too. But really what it came down to is I've been stacking for 2 years and I've made every mistake in the book. And so if you guys look at the, what do you call it? Let's go back to this. I didn't know you guys were looking at a black screen. Sorry. If you go back to the playlists on my channel, you'll see the Silver University. I'm now starting to build out and create the Gold University. So part of what I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that I shared my knowledge with you guys. So for example, buying these 3 coins here, I don't think was a mistake. These 3 coins I do think are going to go up in value. And I do think they're going to be good coins to add to my stack. I would not go and spend $2,500 on those coins, but I didn't do that either. I was either under 2,000 or just a little bit over 2,000 on those coins. So it all comes down to buying things. It's like real estate. Real estate's all based on how you buy it, not really when you sell it. You can make any project work. Let's see. What else do I have over here that's crazy? So I'm going to show you guys these coins. These are a little bit more of a splurge. This is definitely something that I think is cool to stack. Maybe one of each of these coins because it's a 100-year anniversary and I'm a big Disney fan, even though they tripped me and I fell. But these are really cool coins. So I picked up some extras to sell. So I'm going to be selling these. I don't know if you guys have any interest in these coins at all, but I've got 3 of these I'm selling each. And this is the first one that came out. So as you guys know, the first ones usually go up in value. And these are all PF70s. And they're in pretty big cases. So you can see, let's do this a little bit. There you go. You can see they're all 70s there. But yeah, for me, the reason I did a YouTube channel is because why not? I just decided I might as well do it. I'm in my office all day long, and I think it would be fun to get out there and share information with people, show you around my beautiful city and the beach, and get out into the fresh air and get out and do more things. Right now, my back's all messed up, so I'm not doing any surfing. I'm kind of bummed about that. But I also feel like I want to help the community out. I think there's we have a lot of videos where it's hands and coins, right? And there's nothing wrong with them, but there's just so many of them. And a lot of the financial channels have people's faces. They don't show coins and stocks and financial instruments. And so, a lot of that, I just thought, hey, might as well do something fun, different, and that's really what got me kind of putting the videos out there. And I'm hoping to continue to come up with more and more content, make it fun. I'm a big prepper. I don't know if any of you guys are preppers or not, but I do think there's going to be harder times that come ahead, and I don't want to dwell on it, but I definitely get myself prepared. And for a lot of it, I've got water storage, food storage, things like that. I do that. I was really debating between doing a prepping channel and doing a stacking channel. I decided to start off with coins. So I do have a lot of footage. I'm going to help you guys understand how to make 30-year food that'll last, so you can get prepared for crazy times ahead of us. And I'm going to also show you how to buy freeze-dried food, where to get it from, and all of that. It takes a long time, and I'm running out of it. I'm not having enough time to put the whole thing together the way I want to. But I will have some of those videos coming out. And so primarily this is a gold and silver stacking channel. But if you're also stacking gold and silver, you're probably also doing things like some food preparedness. You probably have a rainy day fund. You probably don't get yourself into crazy amounts of debt. You probably do a lot of that stuff. But yeah, let's get it up to 20, guys, and we'll throw some more silver into the jackpot for tonight. So let me see if I missed any other questions here. The silver. You guys, the other thing, silver is just freaking awesome. I think Stormy is jealous of my hair. I think he is. I told him I'm going to fly out there one of these days to New Jersey because I can't get him out here. And we're going to get him to do a hair off is kind of the funny thing we're going to look at. All right, so we've just hit 20. So let's throw some more silver in there. All right, you guys, it's a starting channel. I would love to throw a bunch of 1 ounce coins in. I just can't do it yet. But we've got this really cool quarter that we're going to add to the pile tonight. Is it going to focus on it? Maybe. It doesn't need to be in a flip, by the way. It just was. Let's look at this guy. 1964. There you go. Nice quarter. And you can see there's no copper there. All right, we're going to put that in the pile over there for tonight. Okay, so before I go into the eBay stuff, I want to show you guys real quick. Let's do this. I'm going to throw up a couple other coins, see if you guys have any interest in those real quick. I'd rather sell it to you guys than deal with eBay. They take like 20% in the fees. So, all right. Okay, I've got a couple others that I think you guys will like here real quick. I gotta find where I put it. Does anybody like Philharmonics? All right, so before you put a bid down, because I only have a couple of these, wait for me to actually type it in, and then you can put it in. So I guess I need to do that first. Let me do bin. This is a Philharmonic round right here. It's in pretty good shape, and it comes in a flip. So if you guys want that, just put in the bin and the dollar amount, 28. And that one can be yours. It's going to go back there. And then, as I mentioned earlier, if anybody else needs, come on. These are going for 40 tonight. The Rising Suns. I don't think you're going to find that any cheaper. I've been selling them for 45 to 50 on eBay. And I have only got 5 left of the 20. Okay. What year? Philharmonics don't have years on them. What did you mean the quarter? Oh, it does have a year. I did not know that. This one's 2023. So it's a brand new one. It's the only one I have. But it's inexpensive silver. I think it's a pretty good price for those. Okay, let me see the next one here. I wanted to show you guys. Oh, uh, all right. I don't know if any of you guys are going to want to do this or not, but I will do also a dude move back here. I've got peace dollar, brand new, and these ones look good enough to go and be sent in for grading, in my opinion, but I'm not a numismatist. But I will do a sweet deal here. You guys tell me if this is something you have any interest in. I'm going to put the price down here first. Okay, Lex, we'll put the Britannia down for you too. And I'll move these silver bars. So we've got you for the 2 silver bars in this. All right, so here's a deal I'm going to do on these two. All right, so here's the deal on these. And I'll show you guys what they look like real quick. So I will sell a set of these for 180 bucks or 90 bucks each, whatever you want to do, if you just want one of them. Hey, Tiger, what's up? This one is a Philharmonic. And then I've got some Britannias too, but this is the peace dollar. I think it came out looking really nice. And I set up the subscription like last year, and I was debating if I was going to keep it or not. I ended up ordering a set of these that are graded 70, PF 70. So I'm looking to sell the raw ones, or I may send them in for grading. That's the peace dollar. Yeah, if you're thinking about sending it in, the one issue is a lot of people are having problems with these coins. There's a lot of marks on them. So if you send it in and you didn't look at it, you might be able to get that 70, but you also may end up with a coin that that is not going to get that 70 rating. Yeah, see, Shadrock has one that had a scratch in it. I'm telling you, I looked at all of mine under the under a loop, and there was no flaws with these. So I may just send them in. I can pretty much like make $100 easy flipping these things if they get graded 70. So yeah, I couldn't find any problems with them. And I couldn't figure out how to cancel my order, so these just all came in, and it told me I only had one each, and I ended up with 3 of them. So whatever. I don't know. I got to figure out the other subscriptions, but that's that. And then let's see, what else did I had a few other things here. All right, I had a couple others that are kind of cool. This is a 2-ounce Aztec calendar. And this one I would sell for $70 if you guys have any interest. So bin 70 on that. They're pretty cool looking. You don't see them in the 2 ounces very often. Sorry, guys. Department of Numismatics. How's it going, man? All right, I'm going to show you guys another cool coin too. And this is a 30-year maple. Check that out. You guys have any idea how much these are worth? So it's commemorating from 1988 to 2018, 30 years. I got a couple of those left. These guys here, if you want one, I'll tell you how much they're. Okay, so Kiko, are you looking them up right now? 40 bucks. So these are going for about 40 bucks. Okay. People are asking, I think, upwards of 60 for them, but I don't think they've been able to get them. But it's going for like around 40, 45 bucks or so. And I've got a couple of those left if anybody has interest in those. All right, so Shadrach, I've got you bin 60. Just a second here. It's actually 70 for this. Shadrach, was it for this? I have Shadrach on here. Yes, okay. For this one, right? Okay. All right, I got that one down. So tonight, I've only got one of these. I'm going to put a price in. If you guys want one of those, I'll sell them for a really good deal. So here's the price. Wait for it. Oh, also +6 for shipping. Yes. All right. So here's it's been 40 for the 30-year. Right there. Been 45 for that one. These ones I'm not going to have any issue selling, by the way. But I think those are pretty cool. All right, we'll do a couple other bins. I've got a few others that are pretty good here that I think you guys might like. Okay, I've got a Pegasus. I don't know if any of you have picked up any of these rounds. I know they've been floating around some of the channels. But I think these are pretty cool coins. So this one does come in its case. And it's a 2022, 3/9 fine silver. And this is going to be a great bin. So I will just set this out here so you guys can see it there. All right, that one's going to be bin 32 for the Pegasus. All right, so that's the Pegasus. I'm going to move him back there. And then I've got, I think these are the Somali elephant, 2020. And that one is going to be bin 42. All right. So you guys put it down there in the comments. I'm not going to be super strict on this. I'm not really officially doing a hardcore auction in the channels, just getting started off. So we'll do that. And then I do have one last one I'm going to do, and then we're going to go back to, I'm going to show you guys some tricks and tips on eBay. And then we will be doing a drawing for this giveaway too over here. Okay, so I do have some gold for sale tonight. This is a 1/10 of an ounce Lynx from Spain. So I don't know if any of you have been able to grab these, but these are great looking coins too, 2022. See if my camera will focus on it. There you go. Look at that. Looks pretty flawless to me. I don't see any issues with it. So there's that one there. Let me double check my Zelle. It should be my other email. So let me check that just a second, guys. I have to kill my camera here for a second. All right, let me just check real fast. Oh, okay, it's to the other. So if you want to send PayPal, friends and family, it's going to be surfer@stackingsurfer.com. Otherwise, it's going to be stackingsurfer@gmail.com for Zelle. I think that will work. So this email address for Zelle should work. Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to round this down a little bit here. But what I want to do is I do want to take you guys back over to the eBay page. I want to show you guys a few things. So first off, it's not the right one. Just a second, guys. Okay, here we go. All right. So first off, I do buy occasionally from eBay. If there's something I'm chasing, if I want to get, if I'm buying these Somali wild African coins, or I'm buying a Marvel coin or whatever, and I have to get one more, a lot of times you're not going to find them on auctions very easily. And so eBay is a good place to go to buy them. Being here in California, I'm going to get charged a sales tax close to 8% if I don't buy over $2,001 worth of silver or gold. And it has to be from a single transaction like a coin. eBay will still charge you the stupid tax even if you have a shopping cart with $10,000 in it. It's crazy what eBay does. And then you talk to customer service and they won't do anything about it. So it's actually not technically legal the way they're doing it, but if you want to go get one coin, you can definitely go do that. One of the things I just wanted to show is if you were looking for a coin, like let's say we were going to go look for the gold bull, and we put in Spain, 1 ounce coin. We're going to find that this coin is someone's got it listing here for almost $2,500, right? Almost $2,500 here. So one thing I'll tell you about these coins is I purchased this for under $2,000. So now I'm kind of like, oh, do I keep it? Do I sell it? Because I made some good money off that. But anytime you go to eBay, you always want to go over here to the left. You want to check sold items. And you want to see what people are actually paying for these coins. So you can see that on June 14th, JM Bullion sold one for 23. So if you're really trying to get one of these, it looks like there are places that you can buy it for less than those other listings. So here's the links. Did I put the right amount on that links? What did I put down, guys? I didn't put the amount down on the links. Okay. So if you guys have any interest in that links, it's 230 bin for the links gold. All right. So, oh gosh, we lost it again. Let me go back. All right, so you can see that there. So what I look at when I try to figure out what I'm going to sell coins for, since I don't have 50 people on here where we're doing a big crazy auction, I will often look at this and try to figure out what the price is for what's been sold recently, and that's where I try to peg my prices to. And that's regardless of what I ended up paying for it. Sometimes if I paid a lot less, then I may lower the price a little bit. But anyway, there you can see if you guys want to pick up one of those 10th ounces, that's probably going to be your best price you're going to see. There's not even really very many of them that are selling, but we're also looking at a bull. So that's one thing I wanted to share with you guys. The other thing that's important to do is let's go look at a coin that's probably a little bit more common, like Let's do a Canadian silver maple, 1 ounce. So if you're looking to buy a silver maple that's out there, there's a lot of these different auctions that are going on. I always like to come over here and look at an auction to see if I can score a deal. Let's see. Oh, that's why we're not finding it. You got to go take this box back off. All right. That's why we're not finding anything. Okay, time ending soonest. So you hit time ending soonest. This has a minute left for 48 bucks. And you might be able to swoop in there and get a steal of a deal. So that doesn't look like it has any privy marks. So to me, that it's a nice coin, but I probably would not go for that. But if I were looking at a coin like this that has a privy mark here, they're asking too much. No one's bidding on it. But oftentimes you can come down and find a coin like this. That's the same coin, but I think that's a little less. You can come down here and find auctions that are just about to end. And a lot of times you can swoop in and get a coin for a great price. So this one here does not have a COA, and it looks like it's the same exact coin. This one has a COA, $10 less. So if you're looking for that coin, you could come in here and hurry and try to bid on this and see if at the very last minute you can get in there and get it. So maybe wait until it gets down to 5 minutes. But that's one of the tips I just wanted to point out is a lot of times there are auctions where you'll find someone has priced something quite well and it just isn't moving. No one's putting anything there. They didn't put an ad out. And you can find some incredible deals doing that. And you just have to look around. Like here's one for $25. It's got 15 hours left. And it looks like it has a little bit of milk spotting on it. And if no one goes to grab that for $25.99, that's probably not a bad deal for that maple leaf. So here's another one for $29, no bids. And you've got one like this that has this little privy. Those are going to have a much lower mintage. You'd have to go look up that privy mark. But this one right here is probably going to end up going for somewhere in the $50 range. But you could go follow that. So I wanted to point that out to you guys too. And make sure that that's something you're kind of aware of, that you have an option out there. One bid, one steal. Yes, Knox, that's what you do, man. eBay sniper. I'm also an auction sniper. You guys have probably seen me do that a few times on Stormy's auctions. I'll snipe something right at the last second. No one else bid on it. And I end up getting a text from him about how good of a deal I end up getting. Yeah, so it looks like Knox is saying too, you can actually set up for save searches so that they'll notify you when people are listing those coins or when they're getting close to expiring. I don't buy a lot on eBay, frankly, but I think that's a good deal. Look for the best offer too. That also means that they are looking to negotiate. And oftentimes what will happen too is before you do best offer, what I always like to do is hit the heart, which basically saves it into your like list or whatever they call it. And oftentimes you'll just wait a day and you'll have someone actually usually take 5 to 10% off right then. And then if it is or best offer, you can go in and make a counter offer that's even lower than that. And so oftentimes you can pick up coins for just really, really good deals. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what else. Oh, by the way, my eBay store is way overpriced right now. That's not what I plan on selling everything for. I'm trying to figure out how to do the sell prices right now, and I only have it on a few of them. The best bang for your buck on my channel right now are the comic books that are listed. Those are undervalued on my listing because I'm looking to move them right now. I don't want to hold on to those comics personally, but if you guys want one of those, they're pretty cool. But I'm needing to move those to, as I said, I've got to get some more cash freed up for myself right now. Privy marks are pretty cool. I've got a couple privy marks that I'm not selling. I'm holding on to those. For email guys, the best one is the Gmail. That's going to be the easy. That's the one I see the most. The other one I usually use just for payments or signing up for like technology services, things like that for the website. How dare I snipe, Tiger? You guys, you gotta get the best prices on anything you can, as much as you can. I'll throw that out there. All right. Okay, we're gonna do one other fun thing. How many people do we have in here? We got 22 in here. All right, we are gonna do a quick auction thing because I've got two other coins. I want to move these, and I don't want to list them. So we're gonna have fun with this. Hopefully, it doesn't backfire on me too badly. But here's the coin I'm going to put down. This is a Looney Tunes Bugs Bunny in the TPU. Okay. I'll show it to you closer so you can see it better. There you go. You could send it in, probably get it graded. It's pretty darn nice to me. All right. We're going to start this one off. We're going to do an auction on this. I'll put the starting price in here. All right, guys, let's see if you have any interest in this coin. If someone bids for that, it's way under spot price. If no one bids, then I just don't know what's going on. All right, we got some 20s. We're up to 25 now. We got licks at 28. So you can get these in color too. I don't know. I'm not as big of a fan of the color coins. For the surfboard, it makes sense. Something like this, I think it looks better in silver. But oftentimes you can get a little better rating if you turn this in and you send it in this way. Better grade, I should say. All right, we got licks at 28. Anybody else want to get another bid in? These do go for more than the ones without the TPU. All right, we're going to start counting this down. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, we're going to count down 3. Let's see if anybody's a sniper tonight, too. 2. Thanks, department. All right, I'm going to type in sold. And I'm going to type in, what was the amount here? 28. I think that's a great, oh, we got a snipe here by Metal Scholar. He's been doing his homework. All right, I'm going to show you guys some, if anybody else wants to bid on that, I'm going to knock it down pretty fast here, but I am going to bring something out so you guys can see it. All right, so anybody that buys anything tonight will also get this sticker. I've only made 100 of these. I'm only going to make 100 of them. I'm not making any more. But tonight you'll get one. That's not always going to happen. And then this sticker here is pretty cool. This one's going to go to whoever wins the silver pot at the end of the night here. All right, so if we can get 5 more, I'm going to add more silver to the pot. We'll put him over there. And then everybody tonight that buys or wins will get one of the Stacking Surfer surfboard stickers. I'll throw those in. And then as far as whoever wins the auction will get this sticker tonight. This is a pretty cool one too. You guys maybe haven't seen that one yet. So that goes along with this. You get those two for that one, for the auctions. And I'm going to do one more auction after this. It's the glam sticker, guys. All right, we're going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. I'm typing in sold now, and 29. For metal. All right, there we go. Sold. Okay, we're going to do one more. I got to check this one real quick, though. Where is it? All right, we're gonna do this. This will be fun. All right, guys, this will be our last auction for the night. We got to put it on this stand, though. All right, we're gonna do one of these. I've sold a bunch of these at $45. I've sold a couple of them at $50. These are cool. I think these are really fun. Congrats, Metal, on that one. All right, here we go. So we're starting this guy off, and it's also going to be one of these stickers going with it, as well as the glam sticker. And we're going to start the Rising Sun at $1 because I want to. So there we go. This is a 1 ounce. This is a 1 ounce coin, if that's what you're asking. It is shiny, guys. And the Tuvalu, when these are minted for Tuvalu, they come out really nice. Like a lot of companies mess up the frosting on coins. They don't come in very well. This one's pretty good. All right, we got licks up at 28. So you go. That's a good shot of it right there. All right, we got licks at 28. We've got Pete Clark at 30. All right, so one other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about too before we end the show. Any feedback would be great too. So I don't need a bunch of padding on the back, so that's not what I'm saying. But if there's a certain kind of video you would like to see, if there's a certain beach you'd like me to go to in California that you haven't seen me at yet, I'm hoping as soon as my family gets back, I'll be able to go from San Diego up to Santa Monica, hit a different beach each weekend, do a live stream, and also film a couple videos. The other thing I'm looking to do too is definitely some more education on the Gold 101. I'm going to start doing Silver 201 series. We're going to go more advanced on it, like how do you flip silver? How do you know what silver you should be buying? Which ones are going to appreciate for you? We're also going to be talking about portfolio allocations, things along those lines. Should you be buying this kind of silver? Should you just be buying bars by itself? I think it's a mix of everything. For me, I'm a hedge stacker. I like to hedge all of the different situations that are coming up. And, the other thing I'll throw out there is any ideas on just content for videos, or if there's any interviews you'd like me to try to go and wrangle, send me an email. Be happy to see what we can do. Live stream of surfing. I don't know how to pull that off. If you guys can tell me how to do that, that would be kind of fun. I'd have to wait for my back to get a little better, but that maybe we can do something with some live stream surfing. I'm just not sure my signal's going to work, at least not at my beach. I might have to go to a different beach. So you guys want to see some surfing? All right, I heard you. Okay, we got Pete Clark at 30. I think that's the highest we've got right now. Okay, dude, he's going to steal this thing. These go for $45. All right, we're going to count down. 3. Yeah, I actually, one of my GoPros fell off my surfboard. My first video was going to be of me surfing and talking. I was actually talking about um, Jerome Powell and what was happening in March. And my GoPro on my head stayed on, so I have the footage from me surfing. But the GoPro that was showing me surfing is at the bottom of the Doheny State Park, probably getting totally destroyed right now. All right, 1. I'm typing in sold here for 20 bucks. And that was to Pete Clark. Dude, that is a good deal. Uh-oh. It got sniped, man. I got sniped too fast. All right. I've got Pete Clark at 33. We got to start the countdown again. Stacker body surf. Oh, man, guys. Yeah, so I've got Pete at 33 on that one. All right, we're going to count down again. 3, 2. I'm going to go pretty fast on this, guys. Oh, you got a snipe in there again. Oh my gosh, department's like sniping like crazy now. All right, we're at 35 again, guys. I don't have a snipe sticker. I'm gonna have to. What am I gonna put in for sniping tonight? I'll put another one of these guys in for sniping tonight. Okay, that'll be our snipe sticker over here. I'll have to make one of the snipe stickers. Those will be fun. All right, I got Pete Clark at 36. Oh goodness. Oh man. All right, we're gonna start the countdown again here. We're at 36. So we're gonna start the countdown at 3, 2, 1. Type it in sold at 36. To Pete again. Uh-oh, nope. We got some more snipes, guys. Look, there's 20 of you in here. I know some of you guys know not all 20 of you have this coin, and this is the best deal you're going to get on this coin. You could easily turn around and sell this thing and make some money on it. Oh, we got Pete at 39. By the way, any of you guys know what this stuff is? You guys ever have this? It's pretty good. I like this stuff. Guaraná from Brazil. We got Crossfire going here, guys. Oh, you guys can't see it? I'll have to move it to here. There you go. You guys have any of those in your pantry? That's like my favorite soda. This is the B and BRICS. So we will have my friend Giga come on, and he's from Brazil. We're going to have him come on one of these days. He was a little too tired to do it today. I think he might be lurking in the background on this. All right, we're going to do another bin 4 on the Guaraná. Guaraná. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. It's a great drink. This thing is really good. We'll leave it out there. We'll do a little advertising for him for a second there. It's a good drink. One of these days, I might have something to tell you guys about that I'm working on. Well, if you gave up soda, you're doing better than me. Soda's definitely not great for you. I don't drink it all the time, but I do have it sometimes. All right, we're doing a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Typing in sold here. And 39. Repeat. I think it's stuck this time. All right. All right, Pete, we got you at 39 for this one here. And these stickers, these are going to be cool. All right, all that stuff right there. All right, cool. All right, well, let's do this. Department came in. You got sniped, man. You did get sniped. You missed it. That's always the danger, guys, too, with sniping is you could totally miss it, and it could just come off. So what I will do, though, I've got another one. Department, if you really want one, I'll do another one for 39 for you. Tell me if you want one. Okay. Let's see if I had anything else I was going to try to do tonight. Sold, you want one? Okay. I got another one right here. We'll throw that in. All right. We'll get that one off to you too. All right, cool. So yes, a dude move, guys. I did a dude move. All right. Well, the other thing I just wanted to ask you guys about real quick is, and I'm going to show you, we're going to try to do something real fast. I want to see what my, I want to see what my dollars are worth real quick over here. Hopefully you guys can see my computer screen okay, because that's what I'm showing that I'm showing. But have you guys ever gone to this site, my currency collection? So I've got this $100 bill. I'm going to look up a star note here. Maybe. Slow internet connection here. All right. So I've got a $100 bill. It's a (2013) MB 23573693 star note. Let's look it up. Wow, that's about as less rare as you can get. That's not worth anything, I don't think. All right, guys. So we didn't get any luck on that one. Serial numbers. I did want to check this one to see if anybody has any fun with this one. No, it's only going to do the serial number, I guess. So this one's got a coolness rating. So I'll have to check on that and see if those are worth anything. But I haven't done that before. Thought that was kind of fun. All right, cool. So I'm going to go back to me so you guys can see me now. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming out on the channel tonight. We are going to do a quick giveaway. You guys ready for that? So don't leave just quite yet. I'm going to show the coins here in a second. We're going to do a giveaway, and I'm going to have a fun trivia question for you guys here as part of the giveaway. Shadrach, you're gonna have to help me do that. I haven't really done much with the money before, so we'll have to figure that out. This is my hair. You don't like my hair? Nice hair. It's starting to recede. I'm freaking out a little bit, guys. It's never done that before. It's COVID. And I said the word, now I'm going to get banned from YouTube probably. All right, so let's do this. We're going to go here. All right, so tonight's jackpot, we've got this pretty cool Kennedy $50, and we've got this fun little Washington quarter, okay? So get ready for the question here. I'm going to type the question in and then I'll say it, and put your answers afterwards, and I'll take the correct answer. If you guys miss this, then it's going to roll off to next week. You won't go empty-handed though. I still have something else. We'll do another one if this doesn't work out. Okay, just a second here. Okay, you guys will, I think you guys will do that. I'm going to do one that's not too hard. All right, here we go. Start typing your answers. Question is, how many ounces in a kilo? All right, keep putting your answers in. Just one guess, though. And I'm going to give you the exact number, too, because there are decimals in it. We'll see if someone got it dead exact. Okay, so I'm putting in the correct answer for you guys now. So everybody, you got to stop now. Let's see how far you got. All right, here's the correct answer. All right, so Knox, maybe help me a little bit here. See who the first person is that got this. Well, I think 2 decimal points is probably pretty good. So I think this is going to Lix. Congratulations. You're the first one showing up on my screen. And let's see if I can show it this way. You can see it right there. First answer, 32.15. All right. Well, awesome. Well, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I'm trying to get used to doing these live streams. Frankly, for me, it's much easier for me to do a video and put that content out and make those than it is doing these live streams. I guess I feel like I'm in an echo chamber. One thing I'm going to try to do in the future too, I did have Sean come on a couple times. I'm going to try to get a few more guests on so we have some other people, maybe some other faces or just other people showing some of their coins as well. As the channel grows, I'm hoping to join up with a few other people, potentially to do some other auctions and things like that, which would be fun down the road. But to me, this is about education first, second, having fun, and third, building community. And if we can do those 3 things, I think we achieve a lot, and I think we'll be able to help a lot of each other out. Just since I've started doing this, I've now met several people that are in California that I didn't know were stackers. And so I'm already starting to build that community a little bit and get to know people and also figure out how to barter better, which is going to be a key thing. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Okay, let's talk about pain real quick. You can do this. Okay, I'm typing them in here. Knox may have them too, but surfer at stackingsurfer.com is my PayPal, friends and family. If you could do that, would be helpful. Or you can go stackingsurfer at Gmail, and that should work for Zelle. It should send you to my business account for that. and have you deposit that. So let me know about that. Yes, I know. Doing streams on solo are really difficult, guys. They're kind of tricky. So hopefully I'll be able to get a few other people from our community, maybe some of you guys that are in the room here. If you have interest, email me. I'd love to bring a few of you guys on to do some other live streams. I am hoping to do some really cool videos soon. Um, I'm going to do a lot of videos on the street of trying to wake people up about silver, and I want to have some fun doing that. And I'm trying to find some people that might help me with the camera work. That's my biggest issue. I do not feel comfortable leaving a camera on a tripod in a big group of people in Southern California. I'm pretty sure someone's going to run with it, especially as I get closer to LA. $6 shipping, if you guys can do that as well, would be very helpful. And then if you've got any questions, feel free to email me. I also need your address. So for anybody that bought or won, if you haven't sent me your address already, please do that. If you have, I should have it still. But I need to know the name. So either your real name or I guess I need if it's a PO box and it's a business, fine. If it's your real name, then I need to know your real name and your screen name on YouTube so that I can link it together and I can make sure I get the right stuff out to the right people. All right, thanks guys for shooting that off. Last thing I'll just put out, what I'm going to try to do going forward is one live stream a week, like this kind of a format. I'm hoping to bring a few guests on so you don't have to just listen to me the whole time. I do have a couple fun things that I'm looking to do here real soon that I'm going to make some videos of, and I'm also considering doing it with Livestream. I got all this stuff over here. So I've got $500 in quarters unopened, $250 in dimes unopened, and hundreds of dollars of ones. And I was thinking of maybe doing a live stream later next week where we rip open the dime box and whatever silver's found is the giveaway for the night. And we just rip through it. I think it'd be kind of a fun thing to do. So if you guys think that would be fun to rip through a box of dimes, let me know, and quarters. I've got $50 on order, and then we've got all these ones. I thought it would be kind of fun to like do it together where each of you maybe pulls up on your web on the websites to go and see if we find some dimes. Let's see if any of them are rare, if they're worth more. And then what we'll do is basically put them in the pot for that night. If we only have a few, it'll probably just be one big pot. If we've got a bunch, we'll do a lot more. So I think that'd be kind of fun to try to do something a little different than what's been done before. So I'm gonna sign off here, but I want to thank everybody for coming out. And let's have some fun. Let's create a community here, and let's figure out how to help each other all get more silver so we can be prepared. And then you're not worried about anything. You just live your life, and when crazy stuff happens, you just you're good to go. So that'll be fun. All right, everybody. Peace out. Thank you. If any of you want to stay, does anybody need a total? I think everybody's sent stuff now. Thanks, Hiko. Thanks, Metal, and Pete, and Shadrach, and Knox. Thank you very much. All right, guys, we're going to sign off. Thank you. Bye-bye.